5 men went to great lengths, even using a front loader and power tools to commit their crimes. Now they're in jail and they face some serious charges. Good evening, everyone. They say go big or go home. And tonight, police say a group of thieves that went big have gone to jail. 5 local men are locked up for a series of crimes that required power tools and heavy equipment. Coleman Watts, Daniel Wettig, Jason Chadwick, David Kessler, and Frederick Gilliam are all indicted as part of a 2-year organized crime investigation. Local 12's Joe Webb has been following the story and joins us live from the newsroom with details. Joe?
Well, Rob, a lot of people get indicted for a lot of things and get indicted for stealing things, but the difference with this 19-count indictment is that many of these crimes got our attention. We covered them. It's an organized crime indictment because of the pattern of activity. These crimes were not only organized, they were crafty, they were brazen, and netted the thieves hundreds of thousands of dollars. 5 men are locked up tonight for a series of thefts going back to January of 2012. On the 13th of that month, police say they broke into the Hahana Beach Club outside Marymount, stealing TVs, a safe, and breaking into the ATM and jukebox. 10 days later, police say they hit the Cash America store in Silverton, but got spooked and dropped more than a dozen guns and 300 pieces of jewelry before eluding police in a car chase. Last February, you probably recall the attempt to steal a Mount Adams ATM, smashed up by a stolen backhoe. They got nothing there either. And if a backhoe wasn't crafty enough, Madera police say in March the guys broke into a Sunoco station, emptied the cash register and stole a safe, and then left, only to come back with a friend who had a concrete saw that they used for half an hour to get inside the ATM.
They were throwing up some sparks, and they did have a lookout, so they were able to see if any cars were coming and stop sawing at that time.
That brings us to today. 5 suspects, 5 crimes, a 19-count organized crime indictment. 3 of the 5 suspects, Jason Chadwick, Daniel Wettig, and David Kessler, are charged with engaging in a pattern of corrupt activity.
This was an ongoing, more organized activity than just perhaps a couple guys getting together and chatting about let's go rob a gas station and then maybe doing one more. That charge indicates that there was more to it than just a one or 2 time event.
Police say all 5 are in custody. Today at Hahana Beach, that was good news. Not only did the suspects take TVs and cash here, they opened beer taps, smashed bottles, and made a serious mess.
Came in here, took a lot of stuff, really spooked a lot of the employees. We have a lot of female bartenders, and they were real spooked from it. Just kind of gave us a strange feeling, having somebody run in here, take a bunch of stuff. Feels good to have somebody get caught for something and be held accountable.
Now, Madera and Silverton police are getting the credit for spotting a pattern in all of these crimes. Westchester police helped organize the effort to form a joint investigative task force overseen by the Attorney General's office. 4 of the suspects were arrested this morning. David Kessler was already in custody in Kentucky. Rob?
Joe Webb, thanks very much. Despite the fact that they dropped a lot of loot in Silverton, didn't get away with money when they smashed up that ATM in Mount Adams, investigators say they stole hundreds of thousands of dollars. Police recovered some of the stolen goods.